everyone, I'm Dottie, Stitching Scotty, and welcome to Flosstube number 96. Today is September the 17th. It's Saturday, and hopefully this video will not take 3 days to upload like the last one. I had so many stop-starts in it, it took forever, so I apologize for that. But anyway, I would like to welcome everyone. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find something that you are enjoying and you will come back. I don't, profess to be the most professional, but hey, I have a good time and it helps me finish stuff and keeps me on task to stitch, and it helps me make new stitchy friends, which is all what it's about. And I'd just like to welcome you and hope we can become stitchy friends. And if you like this video, if you enjoy this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and just keep coming back and share it with your friends. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Then I would also like to say we hit over 1,000 subscribers. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. I didn't think that day would ever come. When I first started, I didn't think I'd hit 100, but here we are. So I'm so glad that so many of y'all enjoy my video and or videos, and you just keep coming back and sharing. So thank you so much. And because of that, we're going to have a giveaway today. I picked out some really good giveaways that people have sent me and some that I've bought 2 of, and I just thought I would share the love. Okay, so first of all, I'm scrambling up a little bit. We have a featured designer today, which I met at Cross Stitch Extravaganza in Missouri, at the Quilter Station Retreat. She is so nice. I really, really like her. Her name is Kolden. She has an Etsy shop, and of course, I always do featured Etsy designers. And she's a rather new Etsy designer, but she has 5-star service. Evidently, she answers her messages promptly. If you have to send her one, she ships promptly, and everything that she sells is good quality and original. So she gave us a graph, and I looked for it on her site and I looked for it in her Instagram, and I couldn't see it, but this is what she gave us at Cross Stitch Extravaganza. It's called New Friends, and it's got a little mule on there. It's just so cute, and it's done all in red. And she has an Instagram account, and I will link that below. I will also link her Etsy shop below, and I encourage you to go and see some of the designs, and I'm going to show you some of them right now. This one, for those of you that like long dog and just samplers and patterns and things, or those of you that like dragons and lots of color, this one's called, oh, I know I'm not going to say this right, Targaryen Sampler. Look at that. Look at all those big, bold, beautiful colors. Her designs are very varied. Here we have Kitty. It's like a little tabby cat, I think. And that one's called Vintage Kitty Sampler. And then we have the Fanny Yallop Sampler. Excuse me. And this one has like macaws, I think, or parrots. But isn't it very colorful and very pretty? So since this was Sampler September, I thought, well, I'm going to show that. And for those of you that like the long dog stitches, this is called Dare Be Brave Sampler. And it's in the flush of Love's Light, We Dare Be Brave. Look at that. There is a lot going on. It's very pretty. I like all the designs, and you see the sun, and there's another dragon down in the corner, and just a lot of flowers and patterns. Really pretty. And some birds. All right, then we have Juneteenth, Sweet Land of Liberty Sampler. Okay, and this is that one. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Oops. Then we have the Platinum Jubilee for Queen Elizabeth, the late Queen Elizabeth. And this is ER, Platinum Jubilee. And it's got the years of her reign. It's got the thistle and beautiful, beautiful flowers. looks like violets and maybe, I don't know if that's a rose or what, but, and then looks like some daffodils or something there. And I may be wrong about those, but that's what they look like. Then we have the Liberty Sampler pattern. And I thought this was very, very pretty. Very, very nice. And this Patriotic Biscornu. Now, I saw this, and it is gorgeous. Really, really pretty. She had that one sitting out on her table where she was working. And so I want you to go by and check out some of her works. And like I said, I will link that below so you can check those out. And be sure and share the love and, you know, add her on your Instagram account also. Be sure and follow her. Okay, now, because I have so many, this is like the catch-up video, because all I showed you the last two videos were what I did at the retreat that I went to. I didn't show you what I did outside what we did at the retreat. So we're going to start here, and I've been working on my WIP Go projects here and there, and this one is mostly a daytime project because, and I didn't iron anything because I had so many, and I thought, you know, I could take like 2 or 3 hours ironing all this stuff. And another thing I didn't do is I didn't put them on my boards. Goodness gracious, I forgot about that. So anyway, this one, they called out, I think it was 3 and 22. Jessie Marie does stuff, calls stuff out. And I got my floss here, and it's sort of a hot mess. You know, it's, yeah. I'm just all about the stitching. I'm not all about being neat. Oh, please tell me I did not lose the pattern picture. Oh, there it is. And this one's by Stitching with the Housewives, and it's called Trick or Treat right here. And I just think this is just the cutest pattern ever. And I won this from Priscilla and Chelsea. And I've done it on the 28 count even weave. And this is what I've got done. I got more done on her skirt. So we're just slowly poking along. I'm hoping this will be a finish, but I'm wondering. Yes. But I'm doing 2 strands over 2. And the skirt's kind of fun to do. It really is. And I'm using Classic Colorworks for the ones I have. Now on her skirt, it's River Rocks, I think, what I've got done. So I'm trying to use all the Classic Colorworks, and I do have them all because I got those from Southern Stitchers Company, who provided the floss for me. So that was really nice when I won their pattern. Yay. So that's one, and this has got to be a finish. Yeah, oops. All right, I drop something every video. What is up with that? Then the next thing I did was Stitching Witches by Teresa Kogut. And this was a PDF, which I have mutilated. It's the Patreon pattern for August. And it was Patreon, I'm in Patreon 4. So I get all the patterns, but this is the pattern. And we've got the witches stitching with their embroidery hoops. I saw that and I said, oh, I've got to do that. So I'm doing this one on, oh dear. Yes, here it is. Okay, Fairy Wool in the Wood, and it's 32 count, and it's called Witch Time. And I've got some DMCs and some Classic Colorworks. And when I saw this, I thought, oh my goodness, I have got to do this, you know, use this for something that's like a haunted Halloween thing. And this is very wrinkled. I apologize. But this is what I've got done. I loved her hair. And the owl, I know he's missing a wing. I just keep saying I'm going to stitch that, and I haven't yet. But it's 2 over 2, and this is on the 32 count, Fairy Wool in the Wood. And this is the second time I've stitched with Fairy Wool in the Wood. And I'm really enjoying it. I really am, because I just thought this fabric was just really witchy looking. And this is just the cutest chart ever. And of course it's a Patreon chart, so hopefully it'll be released at some point in time. But that came out in August this month. All right, and then the next thing I stitched on, and it's a sal that I'm doing, and this is the hashtag Toil and Trouble Sal by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I'm doing that, and of course I'm bringing up the rear. And this was a good one to stitch on when you're on the go. And this one is on, yeah, it is 32 count Stormy Night Belfast. And this, I've got a good bit done now. So that's what I've got done. And it's 2 strands over 2 on the 32 count to get really good coverage. I thought that candy corn was cute, and it worked up really fast. So, and of course I didn't start mine in the order that you were supposed to, because it's called, I didn't read the directions. But I'm enjoying stitching mine anyway, and we'll all get to the end and it'll all be stitched up. So yeah. Then the next thing I've stitched on was a WIP Go piece. And I don't know if I'm going to get this one done either. Evidently, they picked the 2 that I had the least done on, or needed to do the most on this month. And this was by Heart and Hand, and it's called Thanksgiving Blessing. And it says, may blessing follow blessing, and your heart be filled with thanksgiving therefore. I just thought that was beautiful. And it's by Heart and Hand with Cecilia Turner. And I worked on this a little bit today. Ouch. Well, I dropped that too. Yeah. So, hang on. Okay. And I just had a really big piece of fabric, and believe it or not, I actually left it on there. So I should have ironed this one also. And this is just on the prettiest piece of fabric, and it is a mystery piece. I have no clue. I should have written it down, but I did not. Okay, and this is what I've got done so far. I haven't done the M, but it's blessing follow blessing, and I've got almost the second blessing word done, and I've got the acorn and 3 leaves and part of a bird with no legs. I'm famous for birds with no legs. This is real easy to stitch up. It's nice. It's a good travel project, but I like a lot. So, and today is September the 17th, so I only have 13 more days. So I better be doing some heavy duty stitching on this. So, and the other one too, because I like 3 pumpkins on Trick or Treat, and the rest of the witch's skirt, and then the stripes in her hat. So yeah, so I better get busy on that one. Oops, wait a minute. If I don't put the pattern in with it, I will go, oh my goodness, there's a lot of zippers going today. All right, and next I'm running behind on this one too, because most everybody else is finished. And this is the Costume Party Sal. And I know you've seen pictures of it all over Instagram and everywhere. And I had a piece of something in my stash, and I want to say Whisper. That's what I think it is. And it's 32 count, and I'm still on part 2. And it's wrinkly. But I'm really enjoying stitching on this, but I've had to throw it to the side because of my Trick or Treat and my Thanksgiving Blessing for WIP Go. Because so far this year, I've gotten all of my WIP Goes finished or goals met. So anyway, and the sow's not done so well. But anyway, I really enjoyed this. It took me a while to figure out that those things in the jar were eyeballs. Yeah. But I've still got the skeleton head and the cloche and another jack-o'-lantern and Happy Halloween and the table, or mantle, I guess it is, because they're on a mantle. Okay, so I stitched on that. And then last but not least, I didn't get much stitching done on this one. I've been letting this one also go by the wayside too, and I hate that. My StitchCon piece that's on 40 count. And this is it, where I went to StitchCon with Sue Hillis. She made the pattern, or designed the pattern, and I've been doing the embroidery, or the scroll frame in the middle, and it's very wrinkled right there. And see, I put my initials in there, DC. And I did 310, the cat, but I did some more, you know, on the side, and that's basically about all I got done. I'm just kind of taking my time. My goal is at least have this finished by next StitchCon. Yeah. So that is what I have stitched on in the meantime, starting all those samplers. I think my sampler September was, let's see how many samplers we can start in September, because that's what I've done. So, yeah. But anyway, okay. First, we're going to have the giveaway. Then I'm going to show you what we've got, and then after that we're going to do Stitchy Kindness, which I have a good bit of, some haul, and my plans, which I've almost told you about already. Okay, so here we go. What you're going to do is you're going to answer the question, and the question is going to be, I said I was going to think about it, and I never did. The question is going to be, oh, I know. It's not going to be a question. It's going to be, tell me 2 things about yourself. Okay? 2 things about yourself. 2 interesting facts about yourself. Because y'all know all about me, and all I know is what little bit that some of you write, and most of y'all put, oh, great video, we really enjoyed it, thanks for the free pattern, you know, and I appreciate that, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, they sound like nice people, but I don't know anything about them. So I would like to get to know y'all a little bit better. So say we've just met and you just want to tell me a couple of things about yourself, and I know you like to cross stitch, so that can't be one. All right, busted, right? Okay, the first one was a gift from a viewer, and it's from the Platinum collection, and this evidently, oh, it's a Jan Lynn, and this is called Wine and Cheese, and it's very, very pretty. Let's do the glare. Yeah, right there. Isn't that pretty? There's a lot of stitching. Now, this has got 14 count Aida, and look at all the thread. Lots of thread. So it's an entire kit. So this is Wine and Cheese. So the word you need to say for this one is wine. W-I-N-E, wine. And I'll use the random comment picker to choose. Okay, number 2. And I don't want you to put 1 or 2, so I better quit saying that. This one's called Curious Kitten. And this is from, it's by Joan Marchi. And this is a really good beginner kit. It's called a Progressive Level Learning Kit. And you're going to learn 2 new stitches. So it's got 14 count Aida. And it's got a color organizer. Your flosses are already organized. Look at that. You've got a needle. You've got your cloth and your pattern. And it's going to be 5x7, and they're showing it in an 8x10 frame. And this is called Curious Kitten. So say the word kitten. Kitten. K-I-T-T-E-N. Okay, and the next one is called I bought 2. So I'm going to share with you, and this is from Barbara Anna Designs, and it's Quoth the Raven, no, the Raven Scissor Fob. And I really, really enjoyed stitching this one. I made like a pillow out of mine because I've stitched it on something a little bit bigger. But it's the Raven Scissor Fob. So make sure you say the word Raven for the Barbara Anna design. All right. Next, and I know one person that won't be entering this giveaway. This was also from a viewer, and this is, it's not the person that gave it to me. This is a Charleston sampler. And this is by CW Designs, which used to be like Barbara and Cheryl, but it's now CW Designs. And this is the Charleston sampler. It's got lots of DMCs and some backstitch. And it's, so for this one, you want to say sampler. Sampler. All right. Next, this was a gift from a viewer. And this is Triton. And this is, I want you to say seashell. And this is from Filipina, Bella Filipina. I think Gary from Garon Stitchery, I think he's done this one, if I'm not mistaken. This one is seashell. All right. This one is also a duplicate. And this is a Teresa Kogut chart, and it's called Pumpkins and Bats. And it says, pumpkins and bats on Halloween night with witches and cats give mortals a fright. Isn't that cute? I love that witch on her broom. She means business. All right, so if you want pumpkins and bats, you need to say pumpkin. Pumpkin. All right, the next one was also a gift from a viewer. And this is the Design Connections Quilts and Kittens. And this is from Ursula Michaels. Quilts and Kittens. It kind of looks kind of Amish looking. This is a Ursula Michaels design. So for this one, say quilt. And the next one, this was also a gift from a viewer. And we've already had one of these before. This is from Sassy Jacks. And this is called Christian Henry 1816. Now, I will tell you that the picture, the photo that's on here is the original sampler. It's not what the sampler is going to look like because it's you're doing like a reproduction of it. This is like the old 200-year-old sampler. So, it's got bright colors though, but it's Christian Henry 1816. So for this one, you want to say Henry. Henry, Henry. Now this next one is a Mill Hill, and it's a kit. I think it came this way, to be honest, because it's sealed up, and this came from a viewer. And this is called Welcome for All Seasons. Now it's got the, it's for this one. It's already kitted up, and it's got the band, the bell pull hardware, all the buttons and beads that you need. The only thing that's not included is the floss. So this is really good. And look at all those other patterns that you get with this. So it's a real deal here. We've got treasures and beads and everything, and then the bell pull. So this one, you want to say season, because it's welcome for all seasons. Now, the last one is 2 patterns. And this one's called Harvest Adorables. Now, this has got little perforated paper things that you can do. And they did have a screen door out at one time that you could frame it on. But you don't necessarily have to do that. These would make great little ornaments, refrigerator magnets, all that kind of things. And this is from Imaginating, and it's by Diane Authors. I just think these are so cute, and they're very country. And this one says welcome, and there's the crow with give thanks. And we've got the cornucopia here. I mean, great, great refrigerator magnets. Then we've also got It's the Most Wonderful Feast of the Year by Sue Hillis. So those two go together. And you want to say Thanksgiving. Okay? So remember, you have to like the video, subscribe to the video if you haven't already. And the question is really, tell me 2 things about yourself besides I cross stitch and I like your videos. So those are not 2 things, you can tell. So, and say the word. Wine for wine and cheese. Kitten for curious kitten. Raven for quoth the raven. For the Charleston sampler, say the word sampler. For Triton, say seashell. For Pumpkins and Bats by Teresa Kogut, say pumpkin. For Quilts and Kittens, say quilt. For Christian Henry, say Henry. For Welcome Season, say season. And Harvest Adorable and Wonderful Feast, say Thanksgiving. And I do apologize, but, sorry. It will be at least next week before I can, you know, mail them out. But make sure that you send me an email. And, oh, wait a minute. Don't send me an email. Excuse me. I'm getting ahead of myself. Just say the word and 2 things about yourself. And if you want to make something cute, I love reading those too. All right. So let's talk about Stitchy Kindness. And I want to thank y'all again for subscribing and sticking with me. Thank you so, so much. And I hope there's something in all this that you see that you really like. Now, I have a few things to tell you that I forgot. Okay, I would like to apologize to Judy Pennington because I forgot to show this beautiful fob that she made and gave me of Santa Claus. And she has an Instagram account, which I will link below. But Judy, thank you so much. I appreciate this. And I got this at Cross Stitch Extravaganza. Then I also, when I got to the table, we had these little bags. And it says, life is so much better when you're laughing. And it had a little notepad. I forgot to show that. And this is handmade by Lenny. And this is, oh goodness. LABLE Stitcher's Flosstube. So I'll link that below too. And then we also got some dots, a huge Tootsie Roll, and, oops, hang on, a needle threader. We can always use those. And this cute, cute scissor fob. Is that not precious? And it says XXXX. And it's got hearts like I love cross stitch. So I thought that was cute. And it says made with love. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. So I want to apologize because I got that at Cross Stitch Extravaganza. And I just forgot. Then, well, really I didn't forget. It got mixed up and stuff. And something got piled on top of it. Then I would also, let's see, who's this one from? I can see her name, Sharon Pack, okay? She's on Facebook and Instagram, and she has an Etsy shop. It's called Homespun Hollow. She makes floss drops, fall, Halloween, Christmas, and winter, and she says they have charms, pendant pages, and a white project page. And this is the ones, these are the ones, this is what I got right here. Isn't that cute, little sheep? So cute. Thank you, Sharon. And I will link you below. And I do apologize for not showing that last week. All right. And then I forgot, I think I forgot, well, I know I forgot this. Where did I put it? Oh, my goodness. Tell me I'm going to do it again. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to show you my bag I got from the cross stitch thing, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. I'll show you my bag I got. I forgot to show you all the goodies that were in it. That'll be next week. Good grief. Okay, now, The next thing I got, my good friend Dolores, thank you Dolores, she is always on the look for Scotty dog things. So she got me this cute magnet, and it says Scottish Terrier. It's got a little dog house down there. Is that not just the cutest thing? It's kind of big too. And then she got me this sign that says, "Beware, guard Scottish Terrier on duty." And I didn't have one exactly like this. And the one I had is kind of faded, so, because we've had it on the fence. But this is just too cute. Thank you, Dolores. Then she made me a needle minder. And she loves to go to Edisto, to the beach. And she got this. Hang on. I should have taken it out. It says Stars in the Sea, Starfish Charm. And see, she made it into a little needle minder. And it says, a star from heaven fell into the beautiful sea. That's the legend of the starfish as we know it to be. Intuitive and magical, it grows and heals too, symbolizing renewal and strength in all that we do. You're stronger than you think and can accomplish what you wish. Just remember the magical meaning of this little starfish. Isn't that just a great needle minder? Thank you, Dolores. I really appreciate that. And I know she means that from the heart. Thank you, thank you. All right. Then, my daughter Jeanette, she knows how I like to punch things and do. And she got me a Scotty dog hole punch. Is that not too cute? I'm gonna have to figure out what to do to make that look cutesy. All right, so that was my Stitchy kindness. Okay, the next thing I got, and I ordered this quite some time ago, and I had talked about her when I got my Stitch a Latte bag from Crafty Kara on Instagram. And so I ordered she said the t-shirts were here. And so I ordered a t-shirt, and it says what StitchCon means to me. And she designed this, and on the back, she took a survey of what StitchCon meant to everybody. Like friendship, relaxing, fellowship, diversity, fun, home, I can't read backwards. Escape, adventure, bond, togetherness, BFFs, sisterhood, reassuring, inspiration, grounding, encouragement, mind-blowing, family, healing, memories, just all kinds. And somebody even put supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So there you go. But anyway, I will link this below, her Instagram, and she does have t-shirts every now and then, and they're really good quality, so be sure and check that out, whether you went to StitchCon or not, because it's a neat shirt. All right, so then this is one of those weeks where it's like everything came. You get nothing, 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 and then all of a sudden everything. Finally, after seeing everybody else's Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, I got mine. I thought that was the cutest pattern. And they had some cute punch needle on here. But look here at this Hello from Liz Matthews pattern. Just thought that was just precious. But other than that, I'm not going to show you anything else. You'll have to just buy your own. It's got 26 projects in it, and this is the best deal ever. And it's got a Stitching with the Housewife pattern in it also, if you like Stitching with the Housewives. And there's a good bit of punch needle, and Vonna Pfeiffer has a finishing tip in here every month. I mean, not every month, but every quarter. This comes out every quarter. And I just anxiously await getting mine, because I love my Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. Plus, everybody says that they don't know about retreats and stuff. So if you go to their website, and it's pnps.com, magazine.com, and they've got a Facebook group, they're on Instagram, and they also have a YouTube channel. They are having a retreat this fall. Now that one's full, if I'm not mistaken, but in May of 2023, I think they're having another retreat. So make sure that you know. I don't think they are having one this fall. I've looked at so many retreats, I can't tell. But anyway, I know they're having one next year. Go to their website and check it out, because I'm sure it will be a great, great retreat. And I think there's going to be some punch needle and cross stitch. So, yeah. Be sure and read about it, because it's really a good idea. And it's also got details in this magazine, too. Another reason to get this magazine. Okay. All right. The next thing is that I got. Okay. I got this from Grace Notes Fabric. I'm in their Fabric of the Month Club, because I see everybody show all this really good fabric, and I'm like, oh, I like that. And I really, really, really like this one this month. This one is called Accent, and I joined the 32 count. Yeah. I ordered the 32 count linen. And this one is, okay, let me hold it up. Isn't that, wait, yeah, isn't that pretty? It's showing up a little bit more yellowy. Let's see. Yeah. Anyway, it's more orange than yellow. I will tell you that. Yeah, you can kind of see the orangey there. But it's really pretty. And I thought, I can be using that. So, can't wait to use that. It's just a great, great fabric. And the service is really good. So, she has a website, and I will link that below also. I'm going to be linking everything. Okay. All right. And the next thing, and my camera is going to move a minute, because, you know, I told you I was a Patreon in the Teresa Kogut, one of her Patreons. So I've been a Patreon for probably almost since she started. Not quite, but almost. It's been over a year. But this is the Strawberry Manor Mystery Salve that she's doing with Patreon Tier 4. And I've got these parts right here. And this one is 213 by 152. Now, she has two different versions. She has one with a queue and one without a queue. And she explains all that on there. But she really gives a good deal for the money. And she has great patterns. She even has coloring pages. You can use them for coloring. You can use them for punch needle. Just all kinds of things like that. And her charts are very legible. They're in color, and they're also in black and white. It just depends. And they're large and easy to read. I haven't started this one yet, but I'm really thinking about starting it, because it's just, I've seen somebody's and it's like really pretty. So hopefully, yeah. But I'll link the Patreon website below, and you know, if you want to read about it, you can. If you want to join, you can. Okay, so let's get to some haul that I bought. Okay, first of all, I had this pattern. Now, this is a pattern I've had. This is the Trick or Treat Cottage Garden sampling pattern, okay? I got this, and I'm like, oh, that really is an unusual color of cloth. And this was a Picture This Plus. And you know, Picture This Plus is kind of hard to find these days. But I was out and about at my local needlework shop, and I found a piece of 40 count parchment. And I want to say this is fiber on a whim. I really do, but I'm not sure. But I thought this was just the best fabric for the, it's not showing up good. There we go. Look at that. That is going to be just amazing. So this will be a start one of these decades. Maybe not this year, but maybe later. So that's one thing I got, the fabric to go with that. It's going to be 40 count. So my picture is going to be, It doesn't really. Oh, yeah, it does. It's going to be about 8 by 8, 8.5 by 8.5. So that's fine. Okay, so then I had ordered from Needlework Expo this Blessed Beyond Measure from Sweet Wing Studio. I just thought that was just beautiful. And of course I had to get some fabric for it. And I got this Zygarde Belfast Platinum, and it's 32 count right here. I'm not going to take it out because it's about the same. All right. Then when I was at Cross Stitch Extravaganza, I bought this Tabby's Halloween from Teresa Kogut. Isn't that beautiful? I thought that little kitty, now people that know me, they're going to go, she bought a cat? Because I'm a dog person. You know, you're either a cat person or a dog person. And I'm really allergic to cats. But this was just the cutest little cat. You know, black cats are different, you know, at Halloween. They're just part of the decoration. So I thought this was cute. So, yeah, that's going to be mine. Then, you know, I love me some Primrose Cottage stitches. So, yay, I got this. Isn't that cute? It's got Wicked Without Coffee. That might be me. Then it had Trick or Treat on here that I thought was just really cute. Witch's Brew and October 31st. I just thought those were just really cute. And they're all in this book. And she's got, they're nice color patterns. They're big. They're easy to read. So that's good. Then I also, I think I got this at Cross Stitch Extravaganza and from Teresa Kogut. And this is Hello Halloween. And I had this pattern already because it was a Patreon pattern. But there were a lot of patterns in here I did not have. Now this one is called Hello Moon and Witchy Stardust. Look at that. I just thought that was just too cute. I like the one on the top the best. But the one on the bottom, she looks like she's just having a wonderful time. But the patterns are large. They're easy to read. I had several of them, but so far out of all the books that she's put out, I like this one the best. And I thought this one was just precious. With the cat. This is Halloween Greetings. Too cute. So, and then we had Spooky and Black Cat Broom Company. Too cute. So anyway, I had to have that because you know how I'm about Halloween. Pretty soon my whole house is going to be covered with Halloween patterns. Then I ordered this from Annabella because I really like her shop, and I just thought this was so cute. And it had 5 patterns, and I thought, what a deal. It's called All the Things Halloween. And I really like the big long one that says All the Things Halloween. I thought the little Halloween street was cute. And then these two on the back, I just thought they were just precious. Striker wants to go outside. Yay. Okay, so I got that. All right, then I also, yeah, I went crazy. I got the Witch's Inn. It's a small that I can do. I think I'll make this one into a pillow. You know, I can hang this on the door and people will know I'm home. Okay, then I really need this one. Don't make me flip my witch switch. Sometimes we all need that one. But I thought that was cute. It'll make a cute little small pillow for a tier tray or something. And then I saw this and I thought, what a cute fall pattern. And it was really cute done up. And it's this pumpkin patch. And that little crow is just too cute. And look at that little happy jack-o'-lantern. Too cute. So yeah. Okay. And then, yeah. Then when I was at Cross Stitch, no, I didn't. I got this from my local needlework shop from Needlework Expo. It's Love My Dog. And it's got a little Scotty in it right here. And this is from Rosie and me. And I actually got to meet her. She's a designer. And this is her Rosie. Isn't she a sweet Scotty? She was such a sweet girl. And it's got a little dog charm with it, but I thought that was just too cute. And let's see. Then, last but not least, I got another Halloween pattern. And this is from Tiny Modernist. And this is called the Stitch Witch. The minute I saw this one, I was like, oh, gotta have it. And there you go. Is that not an interesting pattern? Just thought that was quite interesting with all the needles and pins and the scissors and the bats and the vines and the cat and jack-o'-lanterns and the broom. Just too cute. And these patterns are very easy to read, and it's on cardboard. Now, the one thing I will do, my witch is not going to be gray. I can just tell you that right now. I don't believe in gray witches. Last but not least, and I probably shouldn't even show that this week, but I'm gonna. My Berry Club pattern also came this week. You know, this is the last quarterly berry there is. And I'm not going to be in this club anymore, even though I really enjoyed it. But you can only do so much. And I figured I joined the Fabric of the Month Club. I better drop the Berry Club. But anyway, this is Erica Michaels, and it's called the Nightingale. And I've really enjoyed doing these. They're so pretty. And it comes complete with everything you need. All the floss, all the finishing materials. And I got this one from Dying to Stitch. Now she gave me a little letter and a little note, and it says they are going to continue with the Berry Club for next year. And you need to let them know as soon as possible. If I want to stay in the club, I don't have to do a thing. But if I don't want to stay in the club, I have to cancel. Now, they also have another club with 4 different designers. Blackbird, Liz Matthews, Kathy Barrick, and Hobby House. And it says it will be 3 kits, and they'll take a limited number of subscribers starting in late December. And they've got a Facebook group, which I'll link below. It's called All About the Berries with Erica Michaels and Dying to Stitch. And it says the most up-to-date information is posted there, and you can see progress and finishes from your fellow club members. So, that will be interesting. And I will tell you that I will be going to one more retreat. Yay! And this will be in late October, and it will be at Dying to Stitch in Virginia Beach. So hopefully, I know several people that are going, and I'm looking forward to seeing them again. And so I'm really excited to meet the ladies that thought of this great club, and I'm really enjoying being in it. And berries are easy to make when you finish them. They're really easy. Not that you'd know, considering I've only finished 1 or 2 of my berries. But anyway, so that is my great amount of haul for this week. I kind of overdid it, didn't I? Except it's really my haul for like the last 3 weeks all combined. So, yeah. Okay, so my plans for next week are I'm going to stitch on my WIP Go, the Stitching with the Housewives Trick or Treat, to try to see if I can get that done so I can stick it up on the white pumpkin I have for it, just like she has in the picture for Halloween. Then I'm going to stitch on my Thanksgiving blessing as much as I can for Halloween, and for Thanksgiving, and get it finished this month for WIP Go. And then I want to try to at least stitch some more on my Emily Foster Hands Across the Sea sampler. And I'd like to get a little bit more done on my Toil and Trouble, but I don't know that that's going to happen this month. I don't know why I just veered off to the Halloween stuff really early, but I did. So I still did some samplers, and I'll try to do some of my samplers that I started too. So anyway, thank you. I apologize for this video being so long, but I didn't know I was going to buy so much stuff. You have a great week, and be sure and like and subscribe, and don't forget about the giveaways. And don't say giveaway, be at least 18, so I can get your address, and don't say free, giveaway, blah, 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 you know, all the stuff. Just tell me 2 things about yourself. Thanks so much, and come back next week. Bye-bye.